Someone found a rope. A mysterious rope hanging into a dark lake, and instead of walking away like a normal person, they pulled it. That's the kind of town this is. Welcome back! Today we're breaking down episode 4 of From Season 4. And this one? This one changes everything. We're covering why Julie's bookmark plan completely fell apart, how Sophia is slowly turning Sarah into her personal weapon, what Victor has been hiding about the man in yellow, and that lake ending because we need to talk about it. Let's go. Here's something the show hasn't said out loud yet, but the evidence is right there. The man in yellow is not new to this town. He didn't arrive like everyone else, confused, scared, trying to survive. He came here with a plan. That suitcase buried near the ruins, filled with Sophia's clothes, that wasn't random. He knew he'd be back. He prepared for it. My theory? He shapeshifts every single cycle just to hide his identity. The earliest date carved into that lighthouse points to the 1500s, maybe even the 1600s. That's when this loop started, and I believe he has been here since day one. Remember that creature from season 1, the one who looked directly at Julie and said, "Don't you remember me?" What if that was him? Just a different form, a different cycle. And now, Victor confirmed it. The man in yellow arrived in town in a regular car, just like everybody else. He pretended to be friendly. He made people trust him. Sound familiar? Because that's exactly what Sophia is doing right now. This isn't a coincidence. This is a strategy, one that has been working for centuries. Let's talk about why Sophia chose to move in with Sarah, because it wasn't kindness. Sarah has the worst reputation in town. She killed someone. She tried to hurt Ethan. She tortured Elgin. Nobody wants to go near her, and that's exactly why Sophia picked her. No visitors, no interruptions, perfect privacy. But more importantly, Sarah is a human antenna. For 4 seasons, we've watched voices push her toward darkness, and now Sophia has tapped directly into that signal. She gives Sarah one simple task: walk into the diner, pour a glass of water, drink it, put it back. That's it. But for Sarah, it's psychological warfare. If she doesn't do it, something bad happens to someone she loves. When Sarah refuses, Sophia throws herself into the pool and breaks her own arm, tells everyone someone pushed her. And just like that, Sarah believes. The voices are real. They mean business. She has no choice. This episode proved one thing clearly. Sarah is now fully under Sophia's control. And whatever the man in yellow is planning next, Sarah is going to be the one carrying it out. Julie and Randall pulled something really interesting out of Ethan's books, a technique called a bookmark. Every time Julie story walks, she lands randomly in the past. Different moments, no control, no direction. But if she could create a bookmark, she could choose exactly where she lands, save her dad, change everything. The plan was simple: cross the ruins, travel to the past, draw a specific symbol on a folded piece of paper, drop it, come back. It didn't work. Here's why I think that happened. Julie cut her hair this episode, the exact same style we saw on future Julie at the end of season 3. We are getting very close to that moment. And here's the thing, that future Julie has already lived through all of this. Once a story is written, it cannot be changed. But what Julie saw in the past, that's what really got me. The man in yellow, feeding on the remains of people from a previous cycle. First time she's ever seen him that close. And he didn't stop, didn't taunt her, didn't say a single word, just kept going. Which tells me he didn't know her yet, but now he does.
Victor has been measuring the trees again, counting steps, tracking movement, and his numbers are telling him something bad. Things are accelerating. The cycle is moving faster than it ever has before. When Henry gently brings up the yellow suit, Victor shuts down completely. He buried those memories, literally buried the drawings of them underground. But he digs them up and shows Henry the one that haunts him most. The man in yellow, by the bottle tree, eating his mother. This is the first time we are seeing Victor's trauma this clearly. He didn't just survive the massacre. He watched something monstrous happen to someone he loved and spent decades trying to convince himself it wasn't real. And Henry, processing all of this, realizes his wife Miranda painted this town before she ever set foot here. The boy in white, the yellow suit, all of it. in her basement, before any of it happened to her. The connection between Henry and Victor, father and son, is becoming one of the most important relationships on this show, and I don't think either of them fully understands what that means yet. Boyd has been carrying guilt about Abby for a long time. This episode, something strange happened near her grave. He opens a box of her things, letters, memories, and a ring engraved on the inside with an infinity loop. That symbol has appeared before. The cave drawings from season 1. The same loop. The same idea. A cycle that never ends. Then Boyd walks down the colony house stairs, and that same ring comes rolling down toward him, out of nowhere. He goes back to the box. The ring is still there. He looks at the table. The other ring is gone. Objects don't just appear and disappear in this town without a reason. Someone, or something, is trying to communicate with Boyd, trying to give him a clue. And I think whatever is reaching out to him is trying to help. Okay, the ending. Tabitha, Donna, and Ethan head toward the settlement. Ethan brings an injured bird, convinced the Lake of Tears can heal it. Bless his heart. And they find a lake. A quiet, still, dark lake. A random guy named Roger finds a rope hanging into the water. And obviously, he pulls it. Because why wouldn't you pull a mysterious rope in a cursed town? Out comes a pile of seaweed and what looks like bodies. Is this the Lake of Tears? I'm not convinced. The storybook said the Lake of Tears would be past a spiderweb forest, and they never went through one. But whatever is in that water, it is not good news for anyone standing next to it. That's everything for episode 4. Every answer this show gives us just opens 10 more doors. Drop your theories in the comments. I want to know what you think is in that lake. Like and subscribe if you want the episode 5 breakdown the moment it drops. I'll see you in the next one.